like a bird on a...
Hello, Howard.
Hi,
Yeah.
how you doing? It's good to connect. Just to set this thing up, it's very exciting to see that CRE Collaborative, CRECo.ai is growing beautifully. We have more and more what we call CRE collaborators coming on, doing business, sharing ideas, expanding their networks. I'm the VP marketing actually at CRECo, so I get to steer the marketing ship. One of the things I thought of actually is to speak to some of our heavy users, not in bodily weight, but in success, and interview them and see what they're doing, see how other people might want to echo to repeat what they do to achieve success for themselves. So with that in mind, we have Kent in front of us, Kenton Johnson, who lives out west. He is the founder and CEO of Prosper Systems.
That's right.
An exciting business. We've spoken a whole bunch of times, so I'm very excited to actually have you up. So first off, this will go 5-10 minutes, however. Can you tell us about yourself and your business, how you got into it, all that good stuff?
Will do. Thank you very much, Howard, and it's lovely working with you folks. So for about 13 years, I was educated in civil, building, and systems engineering, but I was making my living as a computer guy during and from college on. So then I became an independent tech consultant in '78. So I've been around a while. I earned this.
I know the feeling.
So fortunately, I listened to somebody and they suggested a good way to market is to publish a newsletter. Well, what was hot in '78, '79 with PCs? So this was actually 4 years before the IBM PC. And I started a PC newsletter and included minis because there was a lot of that going on for building engineers. And then that moved into, and actually in parallel with 6 magazine articles, columns, and a book on the subjects by the American Consulting Engineers Council. Well, since 1990, I've been helping the CRE and tech developers as a business consultant. Everything from marketing to developing their business. So all the while, still an aggressive computer user, developing websites and pages for the support and to promote this business. Well, paying it forward, I've instituted a free overview review.biz. You can see that down right below my picture. And that is the mission market management money that's necessary to impress anybody, partner or a banker, about what you're doing. Well, we also led to about 500 information pages that I've got online and 3 websites. So since most business development requires capital, for the last 2 years, we've been focusing, our 8-member team has been focusing on the deeply knowing and obtaining the resources and the capital for truly professional lenders. And support this and the clients, we've aggregated all the options that you might have in financeoptions.biz, also below me right here. I call it an info list, but obviously I'll let people know how to get a hold of us so that they can help us do the lending.
Indeed. So that's really quite fascinating. So you're a facilitator of lending to businesses for business development. Did I hear that right?
That's right. The
facility.
Okay, so that's where it's all percolated to.
That's the elevator pitch for Prosper Systems. You see, I am a marketer after all.
That's about
So you
50,
talk,
50 floors of elevators, bitch.
yeah, indeed. So what, just to say it again, perhaps, for the CRE space, for commercial real estate professionals, what do you bring uh, to your clients in that space specifically? We're talking about people who are marketing properties all over the country, the
Yeah.
building owners,
Obviously,
etc.
the understanding of the engineering, having had a couple of engineering degrees, as well as working alongside the engineers as a computer pro for many, many, many years. And so the construction side, and that led to, of course, computer-aided design and drafting, et cetera. And then there's all the technology, from the building technology through the computer technology, prop tech, et cetera. And of course, the business, of course, since I've been a businessman since '78. And then more detailed into the finance side, complete with taking a Wharton course on corporate finance.
I see. So, given all of that, what motivated you to become a CRE collaborator, to
Well,
be part of CRE?
obviously, you know, you've heard over and over again that there's these silos of information. And
Yep.
so that you change it here and it doesn't get changed there. I've seen that even in very large companies that just three different divisions have three different databases on a person. Plus, there's Andreas and Emily and the rest of the team, including you. Then it's a very friendly, powerful platform that automates features such as posting in multiple places. And it's a nice schedule and a nice layout. I applaud you for bringing that particular application into the fold.
Oh, very good. So, what have you been posting on your bio? What have you done in terms of your offerings to post?
Right. I have my social post, the bio, a promo. Are you looking for money? And also the closings that our team and our lenders teams do.
Oh, so you've been showing your successes then.
Yes, we've been sharing the successes and what's accomplished, because reality is seen. Seen is reality. Oh,
Right.
so you guys did a bunch of loans. Fine.
What conversations have you had based on what you've posted and the way you present yourself on the CRECo platform? So how do you interact with other CRE collaborators?
Well, I've been doing a lot, mostly on LinkedIn. I'm working more and more on the platform to make that happen. And so, and I'll just continue the same sort of thing in the CRE, in the CRECo platform. But I like summarizing articles. It puts it better into my brain, as well as I think it's a service. I'd rather read 1 minute's worth of summary than I would a 10-minute article. And I do that as often as I can. It's used to be every day, but I've been focused on the finance very heavily this year. And I also occasionally post to the groups and Twitter and my Facebook company page, that if you aggregate it all, it reaches out to about 2 million users.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And how do you echo that within CRECo? You put links to it in your bio?
I have the links in there to go to there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I call them golden info nuggets. So that
That actually, that's a
hashtag
great.
on LinkedIn and also on the other ones too.
Mhm.
So
That's really good. One of the things we've been thinking about is that on social media you have your public face, the groups you're part of, and then you have your private, more secure spaces. I know, just to pick one platform, WhatsApp. I have my family group that we post pictures of grandchildren on, and
oh yeah.
I get ignored on. I have some friends, and I have some some groups that there's sort of a public and a private, and they're used for different reasons. We think that CRECo can be used for that private, more secure kind of conversation you might want to have, whereas LinkedIn, you could have both. What do you think about that?
Well, I did mention, well, I actually did in Facebook, I keep the business side on the company page, and I do post a few things to push them over to the company page on the private one, but I keep an eye on my grandchildren, although they think that's for old people now.
That's right.
They're on Instagram and a few others. But the point being is that there's that private side I consider, and I get a lot more political on the Facebook. On LinkedIn, I stay business, just business.
Uh-huh.
And so if it has to do with real estate, that even focuses it more, because I'm not going to talk about a lot of other things if I'm talking to someone in a network on the CRECo platform. I'm going to talk about what we want to talk about, finance and loans and some technology. The building technology is I think, so much of it should be a concern for anybody who's building a building or actually buying a building.
Mm-hmm.
If it's 30 years old, the technology in there, you don't even have a way to contact the front desk or the building manager other than by phone. Okay. Well, what if the self-service is out? What if your battery ran out? We need buttons. We need ways to know that there's old people that haven't been out of their door in 5 days. There's all kinds of things like that you just don't have in a 30-year-old building. No. All you've got, a 40-year-old building with galvanized pipes that break. So that's a very, very important aspect of it, and knowing what there is really important. That conversation, I expect to see more and more and more. Somebody just rejects a building because they can't even get into the walls.
Yeah.
Put the kinds of things that they want to put in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then
that's very,
will they screw up some other system?
Right. So that's actually a great topic for a subsequent chat that we can have. What we're going to do is put this together, post it on our social media, and as well, you and I are going to put some slides together that people can download to make use of some of your excellent thinking. Kenton, listen, thank you very much for the time. What you do at Prosper Systems is actually quite fascinating and valuable, and your presence on CRECo.ai is extremely valuable as well. Thank you very much, sir.
Well, I'd like to add one thing, and that, you know what, one of the things that attracted me to CRECo was the word collaboration. Collaboration, it becomes sort of an excuse to see if we can sell somebody else's network. No, collaboration is really here, not here. I call this the network, this is the brain. That's where people should be collaborating. How can we put each other's brains to work? I encourage startups to be on each other's boards, things like that. So I'm paraphrase an old quote from President Kennedy. It says, "Ask not what your fellow man can do for you, but how you can help your fellow man."
Indeed. Indeed. Well said, sir. Have a great day.
You too. Thanks a lot. Good talking to you.
Bye.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together.